Hello. Hello, everybody. I will be very fast because I think you're all very tired, so I don't want to take your time too much. What I'm presenting here is a project that is also in the exhibition and which, from our point of view, summarize some of the topics of the manifesto of the New Together. For example, of course, sustainability and energy saving, but of course also the fluid relationship with time and with the community. Just a few words on our firm. We are an architectural firm run by me and Federica Leva and my partner Antonio Gioli. We are based in Milano, but we work in all of Italy and also in the rest of the world, of Europe, and also in other countries all over the world. Mission and goals, I think that today this kind of mission, sustainability, human-centered design is a mission and a goal of most of architects, most of you that are here today. So we work in many fields, but we are, let's say, what we really like and we love is to work on the refurbishment of existing buildings, which from our point of view is a very big opportunity and also a big task for architects, because sustainability today is to try not to consume soil. So we need to refurbish, we need to recover existing buildings. In Italy, for example, we have a very big number of buildings that were built in the 50s, 60s and 70s, which are no more efficient today, which are obsolete and old, which are energy consumers, and it's not possible to demolish and build new buildings anymore. It's not economical sustainability from an economical point of view. So we need to work on the existing buildings. Oddio, ho fatto qualcosa. So we have this project. This is one of our projects. Palazzo di Fuoco. This is a building in the center of Milano, in Piazzale Loreto. Just a few numbers. It's a 16,000 square meters, an office building made that connects to two major traffic roads in Milano. It was built between the 50s and the 60s by architect Giulio Minoletti, which is a famous architect of that time. So our approach was to try and understand what was the idea of the architect and try to respect his idea, because he was a very visionary architect. He created this fantastic building, which at the time was really a modern building. It really made all the city, but also all other countries speak about this project. Why Palazzo di Fuoco? Because as you see, at night time it lit up like it was on fire, because Minoletti wanted to create a relationship with the city, with people. So this was a very modern and contemporary idea that we, as you will see later, we wanted to maintain. Just a very nice curiosity about this architect, which we loved when we started working on this building and we studied the story of this building. Minoletti was really a great visionary. He went around the world in Russia, in America, to study the architect of these countries, and from them he took some of the elements of this building. I just wanted to show you there was a clock also to let people of the city know the time. There was a newspaper, which was a kind of digital newspaper on the top of the roof, and also this barometer with this, let's say, light on top, which actually was a way that Minoletti, he wanted to communicate with the space, because he thought that there was somebody that was living in other planets, and he wanted to let them know that they could land right in front of this building. So it had some topics which were really interesting: light, color, transparency, the relationship with the city, and also the facade, which was really a modern facade, a glass facade. So the idea was to keep some of these elements. Of course, we wanted to make this building efficient, new, flexible. Of course, it had to. It needs to make people live with the standards that we have today. So we worked a lot on the layout, creating new connections and new entrances, and especially a new internal square, so that people can use this kind of public space for working, for meeting, for relationships. And we worked, and we made 2 new receptions. Since, of course, studying this building, you have to understand which are the let's say, the important thing that you can keep and the critical thing that you need to change. And one of these topics was the entrance and the receptions. And so we worked on this, trying to create also a place for well-being, like with greenery and also water. And we recovered all the rooftops to make terraces, because nowadays the office buildings need these new spaces also for working outside and having relationships in a different and informal ways. And we did a very deep work on the layout, changing the vertical connection. So as you see, it had at the origin an A shape plan, and we tried to create a circular way so that it connects all the spaces of the building. And the facade, well, the facade, we didn't want to change the formal aspect of the building because it really worked. The module of the facade was extremely modern, flexible for the offices, so we just changed the materials of the facade. We didn't want to change the aspect of the building because it has become in time an iconic building. So we decided to keep the module, of course, changing the materials, make it more efficient. And we worked, of course, on all the systems inside, but we wanted to keep the idea of the first idea of Minoletti to have a connection with the city, to communicate with the city. So all the profiles of the facade have LED lights that give information to the city with like temperature, like the date, and so on. And these are some more images of the internal parts. And talking from energy saving and sustainability, the building is going to achieve a LEED Platinum certification. Thank you very much.